Selamat pagi, semangat pagi generasi pembelajar. Dalam kuliah pengantar ilmu pertanian PIP, kita akan membahas unsur-unsur pertanian. Pertanian dibangun atas 4 unsur atau elemen pertanian. Keempat unsur atau elemen pertanian ini saling terkait satu sama lain. Apabila ada satu unsur yang tidak maksimal, maka akan mempengaruhi keseluruhan produksi pertanian. Leaders generasi pembelajar ada 4 elemen atau unsur pertanian, yaitu yang pertama adalah proses produksi, kedua adalah petani, ketiga adalah usaha tani, dan keempat adalah agribisnis. Kita belajar sebelumnya bahwa pertanian dalam arti luas adalah pengelolaan tanaman, peternakan termasuk perikanan, untuk mencapai produksi yang efisien dan maksimum dengan memperhatikan keseimbangan lingkungan. Nah, untuk mencapai produksi pertanian yang menguntungkan tersebut, maka keempat unsur elemen pertanian ini harus diperhatikan dan dikelola dengan sebijaksana mungkin. Baik, mahasiswa pengambil mata kuliah PIP, mahasiswi Bapak Griselda Aula Freila, dia adalah mahasiswi Prodi Agronomi Angkatan 2001, akan menjelaskan lebih jauh tentang elemen pertanian. Selamat belajar, students today, leaders tomorrow.
Hello everyone, my name is Griselda Alva Fredella from the Department of Agronomy and Horticulture, Agriculture Faculty, Lampung University. In this moment, I'll explain to you guys about elements and characteristics of agriculture. As you can see, agriculture is a type of production activity based on the growth process of plants and animals. Agriculture in the narrow sense is called smallholder agriculture. Meanwhile, agriculture in a broad sense includes agriculture in a narrow sense, forestry, animal husbandry, plantation, and fisheries. Elements of agriculture. According to Arwati 2018, the elements of agriculture consist of 4 groups that make up the structure of the agricultural system, including production process, farmers, farming activities, and agribusiness aspects. The first one, production process. Mosher 1966 defines agriculture as a unique production system which depends on the growth of plants and animals. Farmers are responsible for the management and enhancement of plant and animal growth in an agricultural enterprise. Plants are the primary agricultural factory. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air through their leaves. Plants also take in water and nutrients from the soil through their roots. Plants produce seed, fruit, fiber, oil, wood, and so on. Plant growth is determined by genetic factors and also environmental factors consisting of water, energy, solar radiation, atmospheric composition, air content in the soil reaction, seeds, and plant nutrient content. The nature of biological production process in agriculture has many implications for agricultural development. A. Agriculture requires widespread space. Like the farmer's living environment cannot be concentrated in one place like a city due to different environmental conditions in each region. B. Types of farming and potential agricultural production differ from place to place. It's determined by environmental factors that can be categorized into climate, soil physical, chemical, and biological properties. C. Agricultural activities and production are seasonal. This situation requires farmers and farm laborers need to have extensive skills to be able to business diversification. D. A change in one course of action requires a change in another as well. The addition of fertilizers is necessary to increase crop production at a predetermined dose. E. Modern agriculture is always changing. Modern agriculture is agriculture that changes according to human needs. The changes are both in the volume of production and in the type of production. Second, farmers. According to Rojak 2006, in Wanimbo 2019, farmers have an important role in maintaining crops or livestock so that they can grow well. They act as a farm business manager, so they must make various decisions in utilizing the land owned or rented from other farmers for the welfare of their family life. In farming, farmers have two roles. One, farmer as cultivator. The first role of the farmer is to take care of their crops and animals in order to get necessary results. The things that are done in the maintenance of crops are the preparation of nurseries, tillage, planting, fertilization, weeding of nuisance plants, water management, eradication of pests and diseases, and harvesting. 2. Farmer as manager. This role involves brain activity driven by the desire to make decisions or select crop or livestock alternatives. Decisions that must be made by farmers include the type of crop or variety to be accepted, whether or not to use fertilizer, choosing the type of livestock to be raised. It's so important to develop this kind of farmers so that can take advantage of every opportunity that available, which allows making farming more productive so as to increase the benefits and revenues from the business. Third, farming. Farming is an effort to manage and organize production factors such as land, labor, and capital effectively in order to provide optimal results. The purpose of farming activities is to increase productivity so that profitability increase. Mardani 2017. Farming science is very important in agricultural science. Optimizing farm management requires an understanding and implementation of main elements in farming, or what we call as production factors or inputs. The agricultural production process is a process that combines agricultural production factors to produce agricultural production or output. The success of agricultural productivity as a result of farming is largely determined by the ability of farmers to pursue their business activities effectively and efficiently. Technical efficiency will be achieved if farmers are able to allocate production factors in such a way that high production is achieved. If the farmers get a large profit in their farm, it's said that the allocation of production factors is allocatively efficient. 4. Agribusiness. Agribusiness is defined as agricultural activities that are shown to obtain business profits, labor, land use plan, land use costs, facilities, and other important needs. Rumangan 2015. Thus, agribusiness covers the entire set of processes ranging from production, processing of products, to other related activities in the agricultural sector. Okay, let's move to the next topic. The characteristics of agriculture. So, the nature of biological process of production in agriculture has several important implications for agricultural development, making it a distinct feature of plant and animal growth. In general, there are 12 characteristics of agriculture, such as: first, all types of crop farming require similar physical inputs. Even so, the amount of each of these inputs are different. 2. Agriculture should remain scattered. Agriculture will always require large areas of the earth's surface that are open to sunlight. This implies that there must be a widespread transport network to move seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and other modern production tools to different parts of the fast field and to bring to products to market. 3. Natural resource aspect. This natural resource condition result in the specific natures of agriculture, often referred to as site-specific agriculture. This climatic and soil difference result in different crops which have adapted themselves to the difference in the local environment. To overcome this inevitable dependence on natural influence, there have been human efforts to manipulate the climate, namely by growing crops in greenhouse, regulating water use using artificial rain, and others. The timing of a farming operation must be synchronized with weather condition and pest infestation, so each farmer must make a flexible plan and be able to make decisions in their own place based on the local condition at the time. 5. The time factor in plant and animal growth encourages diversity in agriculture. This diversity makes it possible to achieve greater total output with more continuous use of labor. 6. Very strong interaction between various physical, like land, fertilizer, seed, irrigation, and non-physical factors, like management or regulation of the use of these physical factors. The interrelationship between these factors is so strong that the influence of a package of factors can be very different when they are applied individually. 7. Most entrepreneurs and farm laborers need to have a wider range of skills than factory workers. Farm entrepreneurs and farm laborers require a more complete set of skills in mastering all stages of agricultural work to synergize than industrial factory workers who tend to be monoskilled. 8. Small farms that are economically weak and traditionally operated. 9. Effective two-way communication between farmer aspiration and bureaucracy information. 10. In-season and out-of-season harvest lead to the need for storage technology. 11. Production units and consumption units cannot be separated. 12. Progressive agriculture is always changing. The conclusion of this presentation is the elements and characteristics of agriculture are part of the science of farming that must guide entrepreneurs in agriculture. With this understanding, farming entrepreneurs can integrate agriculture concept systems, including input management, including land utilization and crop selection, as well as the provision of facilities and infrastructure. Farmers are also required to understand the concept of funding and allocating funds and managing human resources effectively and efficiently. They are also required to be able to integrate elements of output management dynamically. With these two understanding, it will encourage the progress of sustainable farming productivity. And these are some references that I take. So thank you for your attention. Sorry for my mistake. Goodbye.